Now, it turns out it's not just a little unhealthy, but positively lethal. Red meat already had a bad reputation health-wise, and now researchers at Harvard University say if you regularly eat beef, pork or lamb, you're more likely to die prematurely. So let's take a look at the meal that could actually kill you. Say you eat processed red meat every day, so for instance a hot dog or a couple of rashers of bacon. Well, the report says you're increasing by 1/5 the chance of dying prematurely. Delving a little deeper, there's a 21% increased chance of dying of heart disease and a 16% greater chance of getting terminal cancer. But it's not just processed meat that's the killer, according to the study. It says even fresh meat is responsible for millions of early deaths. So a daily serving of steak, lamb or pork raised the risk of premature death by 13%. And if you happen to be tucking into a steak just now and red meat's on the menu for the rest of the week, your chances of dying of heart disease are 16% higher and of cancer 10% higher. Now, of course, the meat industry points out that steak is chock full of zinc, iron and vitamins and argues that cutting it out of a balanced diet altogether would be a mistake. Our North of England correspondent Morland Sanders has been seeing how the message is going down at Leeds market.
Meet my next-door neighbours, blissfully unaware that they are tomorrow's sirloin. But further evidence today that eating red meat is really bad for your health. Admittedly, not quite as bad for us as it is for them. Malcolm Michael, a man very proud of where his meat comes from, how it tastes, and that it's rich in some rather important minerals. A butcher in this one market for 30 years. He says the research will be taken with a pinch of salt.
We've had other scares with red meat, we've had all sorts, so no, not all. We've survived before and we'll survive again. Yeah, I did it on radio this morning, but I did hear about the drink the week before with throat cancer, tongue cancer, this, that and other. But we're still here, aren't we? We're still here and we just carry on regardless, to be fair, yeah.
And most seem to share that view. They're a savvy bunch here. Even the fruit sellers are bilingual. That's Urdu for cheap bananas, by the way. And those I spoke to had heard of the research, but few were really bothered. When you heard those stories this morning, as you were tucking into your bacon and eggs, what did you think?
No bacon and eggs. I thought, my mum and dad, they read meat every day. Why has it suddenly changed?
I eat everything. I eat meat, stew, bacon and egg, all that. That's right, is that? Up till a couple of weeks ago, I had a rescue up and down here, but I twisted my knee the other day, running after a dog.
What have you got in that bag? Cheddar beef. Making a stew tonight. I'm not going to show you, but yeah.
And what will that come with?
I'll just be sort of cooked about 3 hours, beef stock, some root vegetables, get you 5 a day in. Good times. Maybe a bit of red wine as well.
The idea of us eating less red meat, particularly processed, and replacing it with things like fish, veg and nuts is nothing new. What's different this time is the severity of the warning. And while there are some in this market who do not want to hear a word of this research, there are other traders who simply can't get enough of it.
It's boring, isn't it? I mean, with fish, you know, you've got your sea bass, you've got your tuna, all different, you know, lengths and breadths. I mean, it's all the top chefs are cooking fish nowadays. I mean, meat's something in the past now, I think.
I've heard the fishmonger, I've read the research, but now I'm hungry. Hi there.
Yes, please. Hi.
Do you do a vegan, vegetarian nut roast?
No.
I'll have a hot beef baguette then, please, with onions and gravy. £3.50 that cost me, and those I chatted to in this cafe told me that the thing most likely to stop them eating red meat would be price, no matter what the scientists tell them. Morland Sanders, Channel 4 News, Leeds.